Hey everyone, welcome to Alchemizing Wednesdays. I'm so excited. I'm always excited, actually, every single day to be here. Wednesdays are such a powerful day for change in general, astrologically. Um, it's a great day for journaling, but today I wanted to to talk about shadow work and shine and alchemizing the messy parts of our lives sometimes, because life gets fucking messy, and let's talk about it. Oh, hello, Jamila. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, one, my skin is literally glowing, and two, I just feel, I don't know, I feel great today. I've been making my own like really delicious like agua fresca hydration drinks and just having so much fun. And I also ate popcorn for breakfast because I was in one of those moods of like, I'm gonna do everything I love today. So I gave myself a little treat. I am not someone that eats like unhealthy very often. And so a treat like homemade popcorn, it's like, yes. Hi, Elle. How are you? Love your eyebrows. Oh my gosh, thank you. I decided to add a little ori today. I didn't do the whole dealio. I wasn't feeling like it today. I was feeling just the eyebrows. How are you all doing? How are you all doing this lovely Wednesday? The 9-9 portal is still open. So how's your manifestations? How's your energy? I just had popcorn. Yeah, maybe it's just the popcorn energy day. I don't know. I just like woke up and was like, you know what? I like put in all my stuff for my drink and I made it into a little bit of a slushy, and then I like shook it up and had my salt and all the things and drank it and was like, you know what would go great with this? Some popcorn. Some delicious popcorn. Oh my gosh, you had popcorn last night. Yum. Also, has anybody put ghee on their popcorn? It's delicious and it's great. It's amazing. I don't have ghee, but I used to do it all the time. And got it clearly Canadian because I wanted fancy water. Okay, wait a minute. I grew up with clearly Canadians, and I'm literally obsessed with them and have been since I was little because my mom, I don't know what it is about Canada. It just follows me around ever since I was little. And same with my mom. My uncle lives there. A bunch of my friends live there. And like I said, I memorized the Canadian anthem for no good reason when I was younger. But I fucking love clearly Canadians. And I was so upset when stores kind of stopped selling them for a while. But then I realized that they sold them at World Market, and then they had them for a little bit. I think it was at Sam's Club or Costco. And it was so divinely orchestrated. I was doing dog training at this woman's house, and she had this giant box of clearly Canadians. She's like, "Do you want some?" And I was like, "Yes." Yeah. Thank you, spirit. She's like, "Take as many as you want." I was like, clink, 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 clink. It's like, "Oh, I love all the flavors, so I will take all of them. Thank you." I'm doing good. I'm happy for myself. Budgeted and made my app for the dry event cleaning and budget that. Oh my gosh, how does it feel, Elle? How does it feel? I fucking love having a good budget. It's like, money comes, money goes, money wiggles around your ankles. Just kidding. Took a client and came home and laid on the couch. Yay, that sounds relaxing. I am happy. Oh, I love that. Oh, I haven't. What? I made mac and cheese. Yeah, mac and cheese with ghee is delicious the other day and didn't like it. Well, ghee is a nutty flavor, but it is really, really good for you if you're used to using like well, most butter is not full fat unless you get like a full fat Irish butter or something like that. It's going to taste completely different, but ghee is good for you. You should eat some ghee. Same. They're back all over now. Not sure why they went away. No, they were gone for a minute, like a long time. I for a minute was like, is there a general hotline that I can call Canada on? I don't know what it is about Canada. They just fall everywhere. Everywhere I go, everyone I meet is from Canada, no matter what fucking country I am in. Even here, I met like 4 people from Canada. I was like, you're from where? I'm in a different place, and you're from where? And you're also from here? I'll just stand in line there and be like, oh, nice to meet you. Greet you. Are you also Canadian? It's great. It's great. I should ask them about where I can get large amounts of maple syrup. My favorite is strawberry, and it's hard to find, but I got a cherry. Oh, strawberry is kind of hard to find, but I know they have it at World Market. This I know. I got cherry. I fucking love cherry. Cherry and blackberry are so good. But really, all of them. If anybody gave me a box of Clearly Canadians, I would be like, I'm going home with you forever. Clearly Canadians, maple syrup. I love me some denim. Marry me. I have had nutritional yeast in popcorn. Ooh, so good. Nutritional yeast on popcorn is so good. I went through a phase where I ate so much nutritional yeast on popcorn, it created like a burn in my mouth. I was like, more. This is an addiction. This is an addiction, which is very common for people who have ADHD, because you hyper-focus on something and you like will eat something over and over again, which I don't usually do. But when it came to nutritional yeast on popcorn, because I love popcorn, I just was like, this is my new addiction. I felt good, like empowered, and it's a morning appointment, so that's good for me. Yay! Because you get to out of the way. That's like a good rule of thumb for overthinkers and anxious people doing things ASAP. Exactly. Like just kind of get it done. Get it done. Or at least have it on your schedule, like on your calendar, so then it's there. Right? Or like, yeah. I agree, Albert. Good job. Thank you. I love strawberries. Nom nom nom. I don't know what clearly. You don't know what Clearly Canadians are, but I bet they are. Yep. You need to go find one immediately. You need a Clearly Canadian in your pocket. I wish I had a Clearly Canadian in my pocket. I wish Clearly Canadians came in bottles like this big. I would forever be hopped up on sugar. It's sugar water. It's so good. I distinctly remember going out to the garage being like, where the F is the Clearly Canadians, except I didn't say F when I was younger, but that was basically the vibe. And I would be like, glug, 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 glug. And then I would go look for the apple cinnamon oatmeal so no one could eat them and steal them and run away. I've been obsessed with denim lately. What is this about? Are you Canadian? Just kidding. No, but really. My friend takes a tablespoon of nutritional yeast for their ADHD. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Hi, Dee. How are you? We're talking about Clearly Canadians. Have you had them before? Have you had them? Do you like wearing jeans a lot? Jay, is that Jamila? I just donated some, but I got turned onto straight leg, bell bottom ish. I used to only wear skinny jeans, but that don't help a real skinny girl. LOL. That's funny. I don't know if you're talking to Jamila or not. I actually don't wear a lot of denim here right now, but I do when it's like normal, not scorching weather. I love it. I used to have a very large collection of denim jackets and jeans, but I was also super picky about my denim, like super, super picky. But I worked in the fashion world, and I would only wear like I loved Kern Elliott's and all those brands, and Rag and Bone was also my favorite. They just fit my body really well, and I was petite. I mean, I am still petite. I haven't grown. Hi, Elmer. How's it going? How's your energy? Have you ever had a clearly Canadian? I'm going to ask everybody who joins. There's other people who aren't talking, but I know we're supposed to be talking about shadow work, but like I think everybody needs to write in the chat whether or not they've had a clearly Canadian. If you have, what's your favorite flavor? We all know that Jamila's is strawberry. We all know. Also, different cuts of jeans. Love. I am with the rest of the population that I am not going back to low rise because people who actually have curves, like many folks of color, are no. We have butts. I'm going through a change that's deep, but I'm learning to let it pass and haven't had them. Oh, you got to have them. I'm glad you're going with the flow. I feel like right now the most important thing is just kind of floating through it, you know? Have you had time to get to the water at all, Dee? Oh, yes, she's curious if she also wears denim often. I just want to be comfy all the time, and jeans weren't comfy, but my friends showed me how to wear them and that they do look good on me, so might wear. Yeah, I love denim. I feel like culturally in the US, it's not really normalized to get clothes and then tailor them to your body. And so I feel like a lot of people don't like wearing denim because they buy denim that doesn't fit. They buy denim that doesn't fit. Like instead of just getting like whatever fits and then tailoring it to yourself, people try and get whatever is going to fit. But like it's mass produced in the most common size. So unless you fall into that sample size, it's not going to feel good. And there's also different types of denim. All different types. I'm glad y'all like denim though. I'm gonna find my feet comfy pair and stick with them. Rag and bone is if you like, I like rag and bone and Kurt Elliott, to be honest. And then I started wearing Fran denim when I was like doing body transformations and was like a lifter because they fit really well. And I'm also curvy and like petite. I love them. They're my favorite. I was obsessed with them for a while. It's been space where I'm trying to be in nature more. Good. Yeah. I was in nature today and then was very productive. I did some swimming. I also listened to my hypnotherapy in the sand, did some yoga in the sand. I always see people doing yoga, but they're like doing them on their mats. But I'm like, I'm gonna do it on the sand, even if I get sandy. I was moving my leg, like I'm always covered in sand. Like it feels so good. You all should just cover yourself in Mother Earth. Loose boot cut from Ann Taylor. Ann Taylor is also nice. I don't know, they were so comfortable. I also like things from Talbot's, even though it's geared towards different age range. I like that store. Being in nature is good to eat, even for a few minutes. Dude, I gotta get my clothes tailored at some point. I feel like they don't fit because I'm Goldilocks with clothes. Most clothes don't fit people. It's normal. It's completely normal. And like literally you have to fit into sample size. So if you're petite or curvy, it's not gonna fit. It's really not gonna fit. Always get your clothes tailored. When I would style people, I would just have them like come in. I would get all their outfits ready. They would put them on. I'd bring the tailor all at one time. They'd be in there for like 30, 45 minutes. And then I like pack up everything, get it finished, ship it to them. Because you need clothes that fit you. Not everything's going to fit. And sometimes I would sew my own. But I'm also like very busy. I don't even know my body type, so having some guidance with clothes definitely helps. Yeah, I mean, do you like stretchy jeans or not stretchy jeans? Hi, Angela, how are you? We're talking about denim. We're also talking about Canada. We're also wondering, have you ever had a clearly Canadian? If so, what's your favorite flavor? Tell us. I feel like it's beautiful to go through changes, but to be pushed feels like a tower moment. Like I'm being pushed into water and kind of drowning, and I'm like, take me out. And Spirit is like, no, yeah, you got to learn how to tread water. You got to learn how to tread water. It's for your own good. But it can be really scary sometimes. I will admit that. I have definitely had my days of yelling and screaming and fear and feeling sick and tired and wanting to leave this earth and not seeing a way out. And I'm honestly so glad that I went through that. And when I do hit a block, I'm glad that Spirit kind of shakes it out of me so that I can remember how great life is. Otherwise, like you go through life with those lingering emotions underneath that aren't serving you, right? Like that's where the messy parts come in, and we all gotta go through it, and it comes in phases, and it's gonna keep coming your whole life, right? But then you remember that it's temporary, and the next day it gets better, and like you get used to feeling really good again. Like your body starts to remember what it feels like to be happy, what it feels like to be in love and enjoy. And that starts to override the time when you got to do the deep healing. But like the deeper you go into the water, sometimes the more beautiful it is when you get back up, right? I hope you find your flow through this moment, Dee. Yeah, lots of love. Lots of love. Oh, hugs. I want it to be stretchy, but like my pants fall down so easily. Do you I feel like I can see your shape. I can see your shape. Um do you have what's it called? Like a Marshall's near you or Nordstrom Rack? Never had one, but I like Canada Dry ginger ale. I suggest everybody here go get Clearly Canadians. No joke. If someone gave me a case of Clearly Canadians maple syrup, some Current Elliots, some Rag and Bones, and all these other things, I would explode into butterfly. I would be speechless. I'm a very simple person. And then if they were like, do you want some real Italian pizza from Italy and fries from France? And do you want some cacao? I would literally like malfunction. Dude, Z's day of swimming and meditating in the sand sounds so perfect. I'm so happy you could share that with us. Yeah, you gotta like go out in nature. If anybody has a body of water, a river, or anything that you can get into, like I highly recommend it. Does anybody have like a body of water they can physically get into? Okay, go check them out, because if you're having issues and I can kind of see your body shape, look for Rag and Bone jeans on sale. They usually are on sale. They're a little bit more, but they're going to last you a lifetime, and they're amazing. The inseam is, they're like, I feel like you probably have a shorter inseam, so they're going to fit your body a little bit better, and they're stretchier. Current Elliots kind of flip-flop between having extra elastane and stuff in them and a little bit more cotton, but it just depends on the season. Right now, I mean, they probably have their winter line out because, yeah. They might still have some summer stuff, but they probably have summer like cuts on sale. I would go check it out. I got two, so I have another for later. Wait, you have two Clearly Canadians? Two cherries? Is this what you're telling me? I need some. I need to fucking find some. I found a Sam's Club here. I wonder if they have them. I'm about to be bananas. Oh my gosh, I used to go to Nordstrom Rack and try on clothes and felt fancy. And okay, maybe the world market has clearly Canadians. Yeah, you should have a whole day of it. Have a whole day of it. World market always carries clearly Canadians. I remember the first time I saw them there, I was like, oh my gosh, my hand is shaking. Yes, check it out. They're so good. They're so good. Oh, cacao is so amazing. If you can go, I suggest everybody, if you ever see a cacao ceremony, I would definitely go to it. Make sure you do your research on the teacher. Make sure they're not appropriating. But even putting cacao on your altar, it's very sacred. I drink it every single day to connect with Pachamama, my ancestors. And it's very, very grounding. It's very healing. I actually made some. It's cooling down right now. This one is a little bit different than what I sometimes have, and it has cinnamon and cardamom in it. I made pizza with the kids tonight, and we are drinking ginger ale with it. Yum! What kind of pizza? I love pizza. That sounds fun, Angela. There's a river up from the street for me. Do you get into the river, Jamila? Get into the river all the time. Yeah, I do. There's a river on my property. Yeah, you all should be regularly going into the river. For all of you who have access to a body of water, are you getting into the river to alchemize energy? It should be like, if you're not doing it every day, it should be an every other day thing. Right? I think I was more excited than the kids. So yeah. I love pizza. Rag and Bone. Okay, I'm gonna try those. Oh my god, they closed the pool here, but it rained. I gotta get a little tub. I can fill it up. That's funny. I might take a bath tonight with Epsom salt. Yeah, definitely do that. One cherry, one raspberry. Oh, you got the best. So good. Blackberry, so good too. How did you only get two? How did you do this? I'll keep those two in mind and in my budget. Yeah, definitely scope them out. Look at them. Marshalls and Nordstrom Rack usually are the ones that you want to get them from the cheapest, unless you're like near a place that does, like LA used to always do like vendor sales, and so like Rag and Bone or different places would come and do a pop-up in an empty place, and it would be like ridiculously cheap. That you can always look for stuff like that, or you can go to the thrift stores and just look for them. I put cacao powder in mushroom coffee, also in cinnamon and MCT oil. It's actually pretty good. Yum. It's definitely cooling down here right now. There is a river here. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, definitely get in. I used to get in even when it was cold. It's good for you. As long as you're not freezing. I would definitely get out of the water like, but then my energy was like, ding. I have a bunch of toppings, but so far we only made the usual cheese, pepperoni, delicious. What kind of cheese? Like mozzarella cheese or like different types of cheese? I also got a superfood blend and jasmine tea in the mail today. Yum. Yeah, current Elliot. Uh-huh. I don't know, the James River isn't the cleanest. Okay. Got it. Does it move very much or no? Is the runoff just not great? Because it's cheaper to get them from Kroger. Ah, Kroger. Yeah, that's smart. And I can go tomorrow and get a case or so. Heck yes, you live your best life. But I do live near the slave dock, so it is important to go. Yeah, you should walk that all the time. I love thrifting. Thrifting. I will do that first, then see. Yeah, manifest them. I used to do it all the time. I really wanted a really nice like leather jacket. I manifested it into a thrift store. Every time I would be like, please, 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 go in and I would find it. Mozzarella, turkey, pepperoni. Yum. Peeps and doggos hop in the Truckee River all the time, and I see duckies in there. That's cute. Ducks. Don't even get me started on ducks again. I'm glad that you all are in the rhythm of enjoying life and healing, because it's so important, you know, even just having moments of joy. It's alchemizing. You know, on those days when it feels hard, go do something fun. Go do something fun. Oh shit. I meant to text someone. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh no, I didn't. Just kidding. I was like, what time? Like, well, I'm about to be so late. I need to take a sip. I love cacao even if it's 50 million degrees. My AC in my bedroom is not working right now. And so I have my fans in there. It's a little toasty, I will say, but it feels great for my skin. And then I wake up really early in the rising, and then I go jump into the ocean. And I'm like, it's so fun. And then the person always drives by on the tractor because they're cleaning up. I can't remember the word in English. Seaweed. It's a whole deal. You got to make a routine out of this body of water if you can get in. I'll eat soup when it's hot as fuck. yeah, me too. Same with like warm drinks. I don't care if it's hot. I want it. Like some people were like, oh, I need cool, whatever. It's like, I want hot. I love it. It feels so toasty. See, have you been able to wake up early easy, or has this become something you've gotten used to? When I did my Ayurveda and I was strict with myself and disciplined, and did my healing, naturally woke up early. Your body just does it because you stop eating things that are not meant for you. And so your body can alchemize energy the way it's supposed to, and you will naturally align with waking up early. Like your body does it for you. But it's like when people don't want to eat the way they should be eating and the way their body like receives food and processes food, they naturally will wake up later. And also because they're eating at all the wrong times. So their digestion like can't do what it is meant to do. So I know that if I ever wake up like sluggish and tired and not myself, I immediately pay attention to what I'm eating and how I'm moving when I'm eating, drinking, like all sorts of stuff. So like before I started like doing Ayurveda, I didn't wake up early all the time, no. And if I did wake up early, it was like a fluke. But then the minute I changed my food, it was like I would just pop out of bed. Like I do the same now. I pop out of bed and it's still dark because the sun starts to rise, and like I'm very energetic. Like you become very energetically attached because Ayurveda is all based on elements and energy, just like yoga. It's a sister science. Like they go together. And so when you align the way you eat, it aligns your energy. And so you naturally attach to the earth and like the solar system and all of that. So it's definitely something that I taught myself to do. Me too. I wanted to burn my mouth. That's so funny. I'm definitely that person too sometimes. Like I'm like, I know damn well this is too hot. No, I'm gonna no, I can't taste it. I know it's still good though. Like, you just can't help it. Pho and Malaysian ramen bring me joy in season. Oh my gosh, I love pho and ramen. I love all soups from every culture. All soups from every culture. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I think this will improve my quality of sleep too, and stick with cacao will help. Yeah, and slowly moving away from things that are processed. Like Like even now, I eat very, very simple. Like I just recently had a bowl of pasta, but usually I don't really like, I don't eat a lot of things that are made with stuff that has been processed, like flour and stuff like that. I don't even really eat bread. I stick to very basic food groups. I have rice. If I'm gonna have beans, I get like regular beans and I soak them and cook them and all the things. Like um, I have the luxury of not having to buy them in cans and all that kind of stuff. And then vegetables are like usually raw, then I'll cook them somehow. Um, and then I have like chia seeds for breakfast sometimes, with fruit, or I just have warmed fruit. Like I eat very, very, very clean, very simple. I have like I have four seasonings. I have four seasonings, maple syrup, and like even my popcorn, it's just the kernels. And now I just put salt on them. I don't eat ghee anymore, but I will be making ghee because I love ghee and it's so good for you. And then in terms of drinks, like I have coconut milk, water, and then I have my cacao powder. And then I usually make some sort of agua fresca. Like I don't buy really anything that um, is has been processed. Like I always try and get it like straight from the earth as much as I can because I feel better and I run a lot and I don't like wearing things like deodorant and stuff. And when you eat really clean, you don't have that smell. Like I don't like wearing choni. So like you gotta keep your acidity balanced. Like I keep it very, very, very clean. Um, like even when I went out to get a drink with my friend, I was like, "Oh no, honey, this is never happening again." Like it was very divinely led, but I was like, "Mm-mm." I don't, this beautiful body don't like it. I'm setting my intentions for like how I want to see my day. I love that. How's it feel when you do that? I had to tell a friend to stop asking if I was waking up refreshed because I have no clue what that means. You gotta, I mean, Ayurveda, come join More Than Worthy. I can teach you all about it. Oh, and the Nigerian. Ooh, all Nigerian food is good. Nice. I'm in the process of cleaning up my diet. That's very helpful. Yeah, it's really important. I mean, I have the individual Ayurvedic sessions as well. If you want just the food help and meal planning and stuff like that. But it's life changing because the way you eat is also gonna help you alchemize a lot of your pain and stuff. But people are so attached to their trauma that they will literally eat the same foods all the time because that's what their body is used to having, that they don't even know what it feels like to feel better. They just know familiarity. And so like sometimes you have to like really be patient with yourself when it comes to eating stuff out of boxes and all that and allowing your body to transition. But um like I always tell people in More Than Worthy, like give yourself 6 months. You can go back to eating whatever you want to eat from whatever box you were doing before, but you already know it doesn't work for you. So that's like my way of kind of teaching people, like you already know that you don't feel good and that you need a change. So why hold on so tightly to the things that don't work for you because of your anxiety or, whatever. Like obviously we have to build in a plan and give yourself time, but like remember that as you are reaching for food, it's like, I know that my past version used to eat this all the time and I remember what it was like to be in pain. And so like, my coach would say, she's like, I don't even dare put anything bad into my body anymore because she's like, I love myself too much to even think about it. She was like, it's not even a thought that crosses my mind to be like, oh, let me eat the Snickers bar, or she's like, no, my whole life is surrounded by how much I love myself and love in general, that I know that that is not a sign of love to my body. And I don't live that life. She was like, she was like, it's no shame to anybody who wants to eat it. But she was like, I know that that is like poison for my body. And I love myself too much to do that to my body. So I'm not going to do it. What did you pack when you moved? Was it minimal or a lot? Just curious. Minimal. I packed my clothes, which not very much. I have like maybe 5 or 6 outfits. I packed like 3 pairs of shoes, my laptop, my notebook, my painting back here, and then I brought my guitar, and that was it. I had like one luggage bag, like one rolling luggage bag, my guitar on my back, and then I had my backpack with like my carry-on stuff. That was all I took. I didn't take anything else. I don't need it. What do I need? You don't need anything. I actually thought about not bringing any clothes, but Spear was like, "You need some clothes." Okay, but I don't want to carry the bag. But I'm glad I did. Yeah, Spirit is having me simplify and more minimal for sure, to start with that, slowly transitioning to clean eating. Yeah, absolutely. If I do things fast or cold turkey, they don't seem to stick. Yeah, absolutely. You have to give yourself time, and you need to give your body time, especially when, like when you're healing trauma at the same time. You have to create a safe environment. Setting my intention feels calming and like I'm in control of what I do. Exactly. It's because you're giving yourself a choice. Yes, I was supposed to message you. What happened? What happened, Jamila? You didn't message. It makes me think I'm happy to be alive when I get up early and have my routine and move my body. Yay, and take care of myself. I'm definitely being patient and compassionate. Absolutely, you should be. Give yourself time, Give yourself time to transition into this new life. Not everything has to be done at once. And like I said, like more than worthy is, you give yourself 6 months. 6 months to rediscover yourself and learn and heal and let go and call in something new, right? Like you can't rush generational healing. In terms of like the way I heal and the way I eat now, like I gave myself that time and that grace to be able to do it. And it's not always perfect, but with time your body learns to love everything that you're doing. And so you don't crave that stuff anymore. Like I don't like, if I look at other food, I'm like, I just look at it like there's no like connection. Like I feel so good like going to markets and grabbing the really fresh food, and maybe I have to go more often, but I don't like stagnant food. That means stagnant energy, right? We need that life force. Um, I told my PT today I wanted to know a life no pain again. He asked me to tell him when I found it. You did. It's more than worthy. Also, that's hilarious that a PT person told you that. Did you leave? I would have left. I would have been like, okay, you're fired. Goodbye. Yeah, you're completely worthy of being healthy and feeling good. That's why I call it more than worthy of all the things. More than worthy of eating well, looking good, feeling good, making money, having amazing friends, traveling, having the business that you want. You're worthy of anything you want. Anything you want, you can have it. You have to work towards it. You have to train your body to receive love and rest and help. Help is a thing. Consistency. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to do it. I believe I'm worthy. All these things. And then, when do you want to start? And they're like, well, when you're ready to change, change happens. Always. Always. One of my coaches told me that, and it always stuck with me. They were like, when you want to see a difference in your life, you will create the difference. And if you can't create it yourself, you will find someone to help you do it. When you want it enough. If you don't want it enough, if you don't care enough, you won't do it. You have to want to have that change in your life. You have to feel emotionally attached to it. I ask people all the time before they come into More Than Worthy, are you ready? Are you ready to make the change? Because I can't help you if you're not ready. I'm not going to have anybody in there who's not ready. If you're ready, your life just begins to flourish immediately. Because when you're ready, you're in receiving mode. And so you can receive information differently. You can change differently. You can start looking at yourself differently. Your mind is even more open than before. But if you're not ready, it doesn't make a difference. You're still the same person. You're just in a different environment. So true. It took me so long to be ready, but that's okay. Yeah, all in divine timing. Everybody is ready when they're ready to be ready. That's the irony. That's the irony. I mean, it's the same thing with manifestations, right? Manifestations come in when you're ready to receive them. And, people are like, why isn't it here? You're not ready. You haven't fully opened your energy to receiving it, right? It's just like with my new friends and all the people I've met over the last year, I was ready to receive them. I made space for them. I cut away all my old friends, old relationships. I shifted my family dynamics, shifted my business, did all sorts of stuff. I made time. Same with dating, all that stuff. I made time. I stick to my calendar. I rest. It's nice living here because I was like, Spirit, I don't want to move so fast. I don't want to move so fast. Everybody moves slow here. Everybody moves slow. Everybody's at the beach in the morning, just having fun. And it's getting something repaired. It's like, oh, you're probably gonna have to wait 3 or 4 days before they actually decide to show up. It's like, who cares? Gonna make change for once in my life. MJ. I love that. Yes, divine timing to be in More Than Worthy. Exactly. I knew it was time. I trust so much. I know you do, Elle. I'm so excited to see how this all pans out for you. You're already it's so wild. I love that you're doing your readings and everything. But because you're ready, you felt it and you took action and it was easier for you. I felt aligned with you being my coach for sure. So excited. One fairy helps another fairy, and then that fairy helps all the fairies, and we all fairy together. Yeah. MJ, can't go wrong, right? What are you all doing these next couple of days to alchemize your energy? By the way, Thursday is Tarot 101. Tarot 101. But also I'm going to talk a little bit about manifestation because the portal's still open, which is tomorrow. So what are you doing to alchemize your energy the next few days? What are you letting go of these next 2 days? 2 days. What are you letting go of? You can write it in the chat. Hi, how are you? Okay, I have a question for you since I asked everybody. Have you had a clearly Canadian? If so, what's your favorite flavor? Also, do you like maple syrup? What are you letting go of? Can you give us some advice for alchemizing our energy into letting go of doubt and fear? Yeah. So, one of my favorite things is I usually write down like a part of my life where I notice where there's a lot of fear and doubt, right? Like if it's, let's say I write friendships or something, and I'm like, I tend to notice that I will doubt like people's intentions or doubt that they're receiving me well, or I'm like paranoid that they hate me, right? Like all this stuff. Like I will write it down and then I will ask myself beneath that, like, why is it that I feel that way? Like, have they given me signals, like signals in terms of like actual facts that make me feel that way? And then I will also write down something from my past, like, why do I feel the need to question this person's intention instead of like getting to know them? And it's always tied to your past. And so then once I can figure out like what it is that's going on in my life, I then choose to let it go. And I talk to my inner child a lot, and I remind myself that I have a choice now to decide. Because what fear and doubt is doing is telling you that you feel unsafe within a situation, and so it brings fear and doubt, but it's only a way to protect you because in the past you've been hurt, and so that's the only way for you that you know how to like slow down your decision making. And so I just rewrite the story. So it's like, okay, what would I actually need to be able to feel comfortable to get to know this person, right? Like, can I give myself a month or like more than five interactions to get to know them? Or can I get to know someone for a couple months and then decide from there? Because not everybody shows who they are right away. And just because they're acting weird doesn't mean they're a bad person. They could just be really nervous, or like they could be thinking the same thing about me. So I always try to trace it back to like my views and what I'm feeling. And then I always ask questions to figure out where it came from, and then rewriting it in a way that builds safety for me, because it's always safety. If you doubt, for instance, that you're gonna be a successful painter, it's like, why do you think that way when there's hundreds of museums across the world with a ton of successful painters? Right? So it's like you have the tangible evidence that it's actually accessible to do, but what is it about seeing yourself as a successful painter that you don't believe in? And where did that come from? And then rewrite it. What do you need to feel comfortable still going down that path? And what does success actually look like for you? It's because some people, it's just doing the act itself. And some people really do want to be in museums, or some people want to make a certain amount of money. And then there's people who just make art and never sell it. Right? So it's like what exactly are you looking for? It's mostly like building clarity. I'm going to keep focusing on my creative stuffs. Good. Actually, yesterday I did a reading for myself. I didn't have requests from others to do it, and I didn't know if I'd want to post a collective reading. So I read for myself, asked what to do right now. I love that. I got a lot of cards. Spirit calls me out with love, though. Gave me a lot of helpful messages. True, love is the way. Love is always the way. Love is always the way. Yeah. And, if you want to do the energetic side of cutting ties, like once you know what's holding you back, you can do that too. Like once you've done the emotional healing or journaling, like I'm really big on journal prompts. I love them so much. but I'm also a writer. But also, when you write out things, you allow your brain to process information differently, and to be able to heal and let go as well. And it's just better because it leaves your mind and goes onto the paper. It's no longer trapped in your physical mind. And so that the act of writing is very important for healing. Uh, and in More Than Worthy, it's like I tell people, make sure you get a notebook or a new journal just for this journey, because you're going to be writing, you're going to be reflecting, you might be drawing or doodling, but that is going to be your way of healing. And I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about how to write, and people kind of shy away from writing, and they don't even realize that they're not journaling. I always try and get journals and notebooks that I fucking love the way they look. So it encourages me. Like, that's the part of the framework that I teach, like curating your environment, so that I will always remember to grab it, because I look at it and I go, that is a sexy notebook. I want to write it and use so bad. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Hi, Claire. How are you? Where do you get your journal prompts? I make them myself. Sometimes I will generate them if I need to, but most of the time I will make them myself. Generating is also good if you have like ChatGPT. Also, if you're new to journaling, The Untethered Soul by, I think, Robert Singer is a good notebook to start with, because it has prompts in it and you just go day by day. And there's a lot in there that you can use. It's a good way to teach you about like shadow work, in the sense of inner dialogue. It's not called shadow work, but it's like inner dialogue. That one is also good. Another one is in the beginning of my journey, I used a lot of Spirit Daughter. I kind of shifted away from them. They're good, but some things were kind of a little, when I found out how things were being run, I just like, I do ancestral work, so with folks of color. I have a pink fuzzy pig journal. I know, it's so cute. Every time I see you with it, gives me like Elwood vibes, or what is it? What is that other one? I'm forgetting. Clueless. Wearing a tutu and fairy wings. I'm like, super for me, exactly. I have a collection of notebooks because I keep buying them, but they're not always writing. But writing has been calling me lately. Jamila, I'm sensing a follow through thing going on here. Sensing a follow through thing going on here. Not messaging, not writing in your notebooks. What's happening? You also got you got something in before, I think, too. Yeah, happy to help. I love Elwood's No Wonder I Close. I chose Elle as my nickname. Yeah, and I'm like, it's giving that vibe. When I was out dancing with my friends when I first got here, we were doing the bend and snap. We said we were going to do it just because there were a lot of men around. And we're like, we're just going to greet them that way. And then we we did it just for fun. They were like, what's that? Like, they were so like matter of fact. And then I just started laughing and I was like, hi, MC. Just gloss over it. They're just like very one track minded. And they're like, oh, hi. Like, you didn't. I did a bend and snap. It's fine. This moon had me tired. Yeah, it was a thick, 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 thick moon. Bend and snap casually. Yeah, we were doing it. That's what I love about this group, because they're basically like all fairies. They're all fairy energy. Every single one of them. Someone today was like, so I was asking how their day was, and they're like, they're all entrepreneurs. And, and then they're like, I also went by so-and-so's house and I got more sparkles put in my hair. And I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. They're like, I'm going to go get my nails done. It's like this pink shimmery color. This is great. Like, this is why we all get along. It's awesome. You got to do the bend and snap and just have fun with fairy stuff in your hair. Like, it's so great. They're actually going to dance tonight. I'm going to go a different night because I'm exhausted today. We're going to go dance bachata another night and go on an adventure. But yeah, you got to do the bend and snap. You got to just have fun. You know what I mean? How are the rest of you recovering from that eclipse full moon? Did anybody else feel bananas that day? BTW, is your insight timer a link on your site? I used insight timer last night. Loved it. Yeah, I can drop it in the chat right now. My sister put more photos of my nephew. Let me see. It's actually right here. Here, I'll put it in the chat. There you go. Hi, Victoria. How are you? Who's coming tomorrow? Who's coming tomorrow to Z School for the Gifted? Who's going to be there? I'm excited for tomorrow. Yay! I'm excited. We're going to do a little activity too. I'm following you now. Yay. Awesome. Woohoo. I'm going to add some more meditations on there. I actually had recorded them and did all the things, but I'm going to go see someone else. And so there's going to be some more dropping very soon. It's taking me a little bit longer than I thought. Gotta sign up though. Yes, go sign up. Your voice is soothing. I like listening to the Mango Man stories. Thanks. Yeah, did y'all enjoy this last one? The Mango Mistress. Also, you can comment on there now if you want to enter the drawing. How's everyone feeling? I'm feeling fabulous today. Been like weird things happening, but good. Calm, rejuvenating, happy. Yesterday was more roller coaster. Yeah. That's a great way to put it. I feel the roller coaster. I've been feeling that way too, a little bit, on and off. Just the energy. Oh, it's so good. I can never tell if it's not true. That's so funny. I'm having so much fun writing them. It's just like a little like, oh no, it's a mystery. I have so much fun. I sit there and I'm like, what do my fingers want to write today? Mango Mistress. Yes, oh, I signed up for Thursday. I just took forward to tips and tricks for tarot beginners. Yay! Yes, I'm so excited. Bring your tarot deck. Everybody bring their tarot deck if you have one. Somehow things just work themselves out. They always do in a weird way, right? That alarm just literally made me want to go. Ooh. That's my wind down alarm. Even if you have a tower moment, it always works out. It always works out. I'm also going to drop a new Adventures of a Single Chigileno. I might drop it tomorrow. I haven't decided. Or I might drop it on Sunday. Here it's 7:30 It's 7:30. I'm usually in bed by like 8:30. Hold on, I need to light an incense. Excuse me. Pardon me. What time is it with all of you? Where are you? What time is it? Bye. Gotta be careful not to flash everybody with my side boob. It happens a lot on this top. Does it matter what kind of deck or rider weight? As long as you know the general like suits, it's totally fine. Rider weight is probably best, but even if you don't have your deck, it's fine. It's not really technical. It's just something fun we're gonna do an activity. Yay, I'm excited. I'm gonna have the deck I use most. But I have a box set I bought but haven't used it like at all. I gotta learn from just doing it. Yeah. Definitely gotta just learn. Like put yourself out there. That's the only way. I mean, I remember when I first started doing readings, I just signed up for an event and was like, I'm just gonna sit there. No better way to learn. Oh, you're only an hour. Oh wait, it's 8:30 here. Yeah. Yeah. Now that I've changed locations. 7:30. You're in Texas? 5:30 here. I'm in the past. That's funny. Oh, 5:30 for you too. The future is chill. Y'all are funny. Making organic burgers with a ripe avocado partner and listening to you. Oh my goodness. You and your partner were so cute. Last day school for the gifted. I was like, this is the cutest thing I think I've ever seen. Just saying. I'm gonna say it every time I see you. It was so cute. It was so cute. You could feel the energy through the video. And the emoji that has the heart eyes. I was like, if I could do that in real life, I totally would. I totally would. Oh, I have lots. May just bring the light seers. Yeah, whatever you want. Whatever feels aligned with you. The light seers deck is cool. Oh, thanks. Yeah, see exactly cat heart eyes. It was so precious. I was like, oh my gosh. I remember when Claire first came to class. I remember when Claire first came and this wasn't here, and now look at all the love in her life. Their life. No, you said she, they, right? Ripe avocado partner is cute. Y'all are definitely cute there. I'm glad he made a cameo. See, everybody loved it. It was so cute. You're like, oh, you can't get anything past us because we're all, super neurodivergent. We'll just stare because we don't mask anymore. We don't mask. We're just like so cute. I could hear that laugh, Claire. So funny. Yeah, no masking here. We don't mask. Claire, How is your energy on the eclipse? What is this? Definitely giddy giggling over here. Oh, tell us more. Tell us more. This is so fun. No, but literally, you know how wild it is to see people's journey? I'm like, the fuck happened? I remember one of your first sessions. I was talking about dusting mushrooms. Now look, what the, you know what I mean? This is wild. Together. Oh. That's funny. The first class Kevin came to, the curious energy was strong. I don't think I've noticed energy in his name before. Yeah. Kevin's funny. Kevin is very strong spiritually. Very, very, very strong. I'm very proud of him too. Where is Kevin? Let's ping him. Kevin! Kevin, where are you? I actually know he's quite busy doing his writing. He's working hard right now. He's working very hard. I can feel his energy. Probably shouldn't disturb him. I have so much sand on my back. He's fabulous. He's so sweet. He always has questions. And I love, like, you can always tell someone's a writer by the way they, like, explain things because it's very long. And I'm like, you've been writing a lot, because he, like, will set the scene, you know? But now he's funny. He's more aware now. He's like, I know the story is long. Yes. He's fun to listen to, just like Zawadi. I miss Zawadi. I was talking to Zawadi earlier today. Everyone, I want you to write in the chat. Your intention for tomorrow. What is your intention for tomorrow? I want it to be like a sentence and like almost like an intention affirmation. What is going to be your vibe? What's your energy? Because, you know, the 9/9 portal energy is still open through tomorrow. So what's your intention? Are you taking bold leaps? What are you doing for yourself? Are you investing? Are you telling someone you love them? Are you painting? Are you healing? Are you jumping into the water? Thanks, y'all. Mine and our energy on the eclipse was really lovely. And then I tried to ride the wave on Monday and didn't do my energy prep or mantras and was shitty. Oh, to Kai. Sorry, Kai. He is so patient. No, you can tell he's a very gentle soul. Very gentle, but like sturdy. It's like a calm wolf soul, but not like a wild wolf. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I love that you say that you tried, you know, but you also are very self-aware. I'm telling you, the more, for all of you, the more you move on your spiritual journey and the days that you kind of like get a little off kilter with your practices, you're going to feel it more than usual. A lot, actually. I'm glad that, you know, he's patient. It happens. It definitely happens. And you're so good about taking accountability. So, you know, and being so deep into the spiritual realm, I mean, for everybody and for other femmes, you know, like our energies are just like we try and ride the wave and we fall off the surfboard. Why am I talking about surfing? I feel that I used to type paragraphs to my boyfriend. Yeah, some people are like that. Some people are just like, they love typing and all this stuff. I love writing stories. I do not like typing long messages to people or receiving long mess. Like sometimes if someone sends me a really long email, I'm like, who's gonna read this? Like, no, I will read them, but sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna read your energy from the words because that's a lot of words. Okay, my intention is to trust myself. I love that. Trust. I'm investing time in writing and going by the water. Good. And eating well. Yes. And continuing to send good energy to my sibs. Yay. My brother has an interview. Woohoo! Tomorrow, and my sister's in the middle of a house repair. Good vibes to them. Good vibes. I love that. You're going to write, drink water. No, you're going to write, be by the water and eat well. Maybe drink water is also important. Have you been drinking water? That's great to me then. Calling Kaya wolf soul meant a lot to him. He is writing a beautiful story about wolf beaks. Ah, confirmation. See, everybody is always where they're meant to be. You are so precious. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. I don't like to use the word cute too much, but like it was like if I had another word, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel a little bashful looking at this because it's so cute. It's like this is cute. Can't handle it. Gotta ask them for the TLDR. My intention is to be consistent. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me go back. I think I missed a message. Oh, here we go. Oh, is that a writer sign? You gotta set the scene. Kind of. I don't write the way normal writers write. But like when you're taught about writing or like creative writing, I mean, most if you're gonna do like film and stuff, like setting the scene and all the stuff. But it's something that writers do because a lot of writers are visual first and then they write. And so they're basically taking their visions and putting it into words. So they're like taking that scene and putting it into a book. I think I got that one. Oh, wait, I missed one. My intention is to be consistent with tapping in with spirit. I love that all day long. And to shine my light and show my authentic self to the world. Yes! Be authentic. To trust, just trust. Yeah. Trust is amazing. Going a day within trust is magical. Yes, regular water and clearly Canadian, at least today. Good. Yo, I need someone to send me clearly Canadian like yesterday now. I mean, I'm gonna be going on an adventure with a friend, so I'm gonna be like, we need to find if there's so many Canadians here, or at least the ones I just run into. I meet everybody who's Canadian. Doesn't matter where I go. And be like, I need you to use your Canadian DAR to find the clearly Canadian. I bet you if I said that, they'll be like, oh, I've seen it. Of course you have, because you're magical. My intention is to get in the ocean, eat well, and be present in class with all of y'all and continue to be so cute that it keeps getting us to all do this feeling. Yay. Yes, get in the ocean. You're so close to the water. Get in that water, Claire. You got to balance that energy. It's your best friend. I love that intention. I didn't know that was a sign of a writer all this time. Yeah, I mean, it obviously it depends on the writer, but it's very common. It's very common. Yes. Angel. Did not have any cacao yet today, maybe later. Yeah, do it before bed. Knockout. What's my favorite? I'm having it right now because I'm gonna hop in the shower and then do some journaling. Yeah. I think I have to post something. I don't remember. Ah, I think I got a mosquito bite. Yeah. I'm gonna drink this, whatever I just said. When is Kai going to share their stories with the rest of the world? Considering all of us are now thinking about it because I said it. Just saying. It's only been a few days, but I think I want cacao every day now. Yeah. Christine, hi. Is there a best way to drink? I know you mean cacao. I have been just adding whipped cream. Yeah, so you can, what I like to do, I mean, traditionally it's usually made with like some sort of water. I like to warm my coconut milk and my water and my spices together to open them up on low heat. And then I will add in my cacao, and I don't like, I turn off the heat and all that. And then I usually mix it together. I don't usually have whipped cream or anything like that because it's a little bit too much sugar before bed. I don't really add anything to, I mean, sometimes I will add maple syrup depending on my day and what I've eaten so far. But still try not to do it before bed. It might be a little bit bitter, but yeah, especially if you're having trouble sleeping at night, you just want to make sure you're not having too much sugar. I do love me some whipped cream. So good. Someday soon, maybe he's thinking about your mass healing class. Fun. I was like literally tidying stuff up for that today. I'm excited. I'm very excited. It's time to be out in the world. Yay! I want to do a Ray Bradbury writer's plan. He advised reading a poem, an essay every day and write a short story every week. But I want to make my reading Black, socially aware, and femme based. I love that. Yeah, you should definitely do it. I don't do well when like it's like, oh, write something a day because my energy changes so much that sometimes I'll just sit down and write and I can just write a bunch of stuff in one sitting. But like one a day, for some reason my energy goes, no. Tell me if it works for your energy. I'm curious. I've been adding maple syrup, cinnamon, and sometimes ginger or vanilla extract. Do you make your vanilla extract? That sounds yummy to do that. I love putting cinnamon in it. Now I used to not like it, but now I do. Yeah, cinnamon's really good. Just make sure for all of you, if any of you have inflammation, cramps, any sort of itchy things, inflammation in any way, if you're adding cinnamon, make sure you add something to it that helps with inflammation to balance it out. Like in Ayurveda, there's certain spices that are inflammatory, kind of like add more heat, and there's spices that cool. And so you can bring things to neutral, or you can make things more cooling if you have inflammation. So if you're adding a lot of cinnamon and you're already inflamed, probably not the best thing to do. And be mindful if you're adding cinnamon and you're craving cinnamon, also because you're wanting to inflame yourself more, but that's just because your body starts to crave something, like when you're out of balance. So just pay attention to that kind of stuff. Add something to balance it. Tricks my brain into thinking it's sweet. That's funny. A story a week, not a day. Oh, okay. Oh, advised reading a poem, an essay every day, like reading an essay every day and then write a short story every week. So you're reading every day and then doing one a week. Not yet, but I did find a vanilla recipe. It's super easy. You just basically put it into vodka. And you keep it for a long time and you shake it. Cinnamon, turmeric. Yeah, cinnamon, turmeric. That's good. It can balance each other out that way. Cardamom is also good. Fennel is also good. Thank you. Yeah, it's super easy. Enjoy it. Try it. It sits for a long time. So, like, if you make it now, you'll have it a while from now. I'm craving Nutella. Yum. I'll pay attention. Maybe oat milk help balance more. Do coconut milk instead of oat milk. Oat milk is warming. Yeah. Yeah, some people do well with MCT oil. Sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it's not. See how you feel. Make notes, log it every day so you can see. But yeah, definitely keep notes of it because you're not gonna really know how it's affecting you for like a couple of months. Why is everything way easier than I thought? Because some people just stay overthinking, Jamila. But also because grocery stores kind of sell it that way. And when you look at the ingredients on everything, it literally has a million things because it has preservatives, but really it's really fucking easy to make most of the stuff that people buy. I think I'll add cardamom. Yeah, cardamom's amazing. You'll like it. It's delicious. It's a little bit sweeter tasting, so you can trick yourself into that too. What milk is best for Vata dosha? I would try the coconut with the cacao. It'll be very grounding. It's kind of a balance because you want to like help the Vata dosha and ground it, but you also want to address the inflammation. So sometimes you have to like tweak it a little bit. Yeah, coconut milk is delicious. But also, like, if you don't want to have coconut milk and you have a bunch of oats at home that you're not going to eat, you can make oat milk. It takes like 5 minutes. Don't buy it from the store. I mean, you can, but like, it takes like 5 minutes to make oat milk. And it's way better fresh. I actually used to make oat milk and then I would infuse it myself with like cinnamon and cardamom and turmeric. I basically would make like a golden milk from oat milk. Hi, it's so great to see you. Dope new digs. Thanks. Convenience is expensive. It is. They're banking on that. They're banking on that. That's why I buy everything as fresh as I can and keep it simple. I mean, I don't have any coconuts right now, but if I would open them myself. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. I totally would. And don't buy almond milk. Almond milk is so warming. Almond trees take so much water. They take so much water for a teeny tiny nut. And if you're already inflamed, like just skip it. Skip almond milk. And almonds are in everything because people think that almonds are like the best for you. But it's like, one, we need to save water. Two, stop putting almonds in everything and stop buying cork. Don't buy anything with cork in it, please. Don't do it. But most of the stuff that we eat, it's super easy to make. Yummy, I could do that. I have a blender too, if that helps with it. Yeah. So you basically just put your oats, you put your water, you can put a little bit of salt in there, any sort of seasoning you want. Like if you want to infuse it, you blend it all up and then you just strain it with a cheesecloth and you have oat milk. And then I suggest taking the oats and either you compost them or you eat them. I would just cook them. Or you can, like what I would do with mine is I would actually make oatmeal bakes. So I would take the oats that I just blended and then I would put them into a bowl and I would add like I'm actually about to do it with these bananas. I would take bananas and then I would put flax in there because I don't eat eggs. And then I would do chia seeds and hemp hearts. And I would also mix in like berries and kind of get it going, add a little bit of water and it starts to stick together. And I would put it in a pan and then I would bake it for a certain amount of time. And then I would cut them out and they'd make these perfect, like high protein, natural bars. And then I would put them into jars. I did it for my family a lot. I'd put them into jars because we were constantly working and I was meal prepping a lot back then. And then I would have like a little thing, like I would put it into my lunch for what would be for breakfast, but I would also have like my oat milk that I infused basically. And then on the side, I would also have extra hemp hearts, like coconut, like shaped coconut, extra flax, like all the things that I wanted to add on top if I wanted raisins or whatever. And I would warm up my oat thing in the jar because I loved using jars. And then I would pour in my cold milk and then I would put the seasonings that I made on top. And then I would add a little maple syrup and it's very nourishing, very like good for your body. And keeps you fed for a long time. Like I would make it a lot for also like one of my exes and they would they worked out a lot. And so it would hold them over for a long time too, because obviously I'm a petite person. But I would always try and make certain foods that was also good for them, like someone who's like twice my size. It's very nourishing, very easy to do, and it keeps you from wasting a lot. Almond milk is full of junk. If you buy it in the store, yes. Same Z, it's always a pleasure. I've had some breakthroughs with the eclipse full moon. I consume coconut milk. Yum! What kind of breakthroughs did you have? Kiss. Keep it simple, sweetie, is what I tell myself exactly. Need to get coconut milk. Yeah, I love coconut milk. I also never buy things that say like low fat or like no sugar added. Like I never do that. I always try and buy it the way it's supposed to be made. Like a lot of people are scared of that. Like a lot of people are like, I don't want pulp in my orange juice or I don't want fat. And I'm like, you need the fat. You need it. You need natural sugar. It is a part of your body. Like, I'm like, what they are doing is taking food and stripping it away of what it needs. And it's not helping you. You're not getting what you need. Wait, it takes 5 minutes to make oat milk. Yeah. Jamila, I got you. I literally make everything from scratch because I'm like, no. And it tastes better. And you're like not wasting. Like the store wastes so much because even the packaging, like it's just bad energy. Like, but honestly, it's designed that way. And a lot of people who don't have access or the resources to be able to do it for themselves, it is what it is in that situation. I know how. That's why I always share it with people. And try and pass on the knowledge because there's a lot of stuff that you can do to like not waste food. And I'm also really big on propagating when I need to, but I don't eat like onions and stuff like that. But when I was in one space a lot, like Spirit has been traveling everywhere, but like when I was in one space a lot, everything that I cut became something else, or I regrew plants all the time. Like there was never a time that I just had like, oh, I'm just gonna, no, I have like a million, I used everything. I have like my own indoor and outdoor garden, like, and was just like cutting, trimming, eating, all the fun things. Crispy sounds delicious. Yeah, it was amazing. If it's natural, I want fat. Yeah, you need it. Like butter. Like when people get weird shit butter, like I'm like, that's not even butter. It's not butter. We can make butter. We can make it. You can make it, people. Everything's so much easier than you think. I'll make my own ice cream, make my own butter, all the things. All the things. When I went vegan once, I kept craving avocado. Needed healthy fats. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times, like when you're learning to be vegan, like your body needs to balance out. And then like a lot of people, when they start being vegan, they don't know what options there are out there. So it takes sometimes it takes a couple years, to be honest, to like get used to eating that way. I had some root and sacral as well as heart and third eye. Ooh, crazy visions. Oh, I don't even doubt it. And some inner child healing. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, when the eclipse started, I was like gone. Like I was like, oh, I'm not here. My friend was like, are you okay? No. Where am I? Oh, I crave the heck out of butter. Yeah. You got to balance out your food. When you have the right balance, just like you said with vegan, when you start having certain cravings, like your body is just trying to balance it out. Butters, has that fat, has that saltiness, things that people need in their life. I'm also not one who shies away from carbs or anything like that, because your body needs them. And like obviously when you're helping your body and like cleansing your body, sometimes you have to remove a bunch of stuff in order to see what's going on with your body and then introduce it back in. But I've been eating this way for a long time. I actually eat a lot of carbs. I eat a lot of protein. I eat a lot of fruit. I drink a lot of cacao and I drink a lot of water. I make most of my meals fresh, every single meal. Actually, sometimes I have, like I was craving pasta the other day. I've been in like oh my gosh, I'm free, like doing random things for my inner child. And so I was like, what do you want? So I made them pasta. Lord, where am I? Responsible everywhere, my child everywhere. No, that's literally how it felt. Like she was like, are you good? And my energy was just like whoosh. Like it was like, I was like, what is happening? Like I felt like I was like sinking into something, and also all like it was weird. It was like I just like it disappeared. I was like, is something in me? Am I here? What is that sound? What is this energy? What's happening? What's over there? They're like, oh, that's where the moon is. I was like, oh my God. How do you know which class to take, the feminine or masculine? What do you mean? Do you mean actual class? Or what do you mean, Christine? How do you know which class to take, the feminine or masculine? Like the journeys that I created? I don't know what you're asking. So More Than Worthy is for the femmes. And then I have another program coming. Well, I've had it, but I just haven't like fully released it for masculine energy. Oh, okay. The class you're offering. So the class I'm offering, that's for people who identify as like mask energy. Like they don't necessarily have to be presenting as males, but if they have that masculine energy or mask energy, that would be for them. More Than Worthier is for like people who are femmes. It's basically very similar programs, but one is geared toward femmes and one is geared toward masculines. And then I have Highest Knowing coming for like gifted people, but you have to like, in order to be in Highest Knowing, you really have to do your healing, because I can't teach you higher level concepts if you're too fucking scared of life itself, because you're gonna go bananas. Like it's like I can't teach it to you, because if I even open your energy like a little bit and like push you into that realm, like no, like no. I was told to eat at the rainbow, like the bucket of gold. What do you call protein? What is protein? A lot of vegetables and legumes are high in protein. Or if you eat meat, that is protein. Most vegans get higher amounts of protein than people who just eat meat. Righteous. Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt. I was like, if I could draw this, I think I would draw just a dot and then scribbles and then a dot and then scribbles. I was like, friend, I'm in a Laffy Taffy machine. She was like, really? Yep. And then I thought I was having an allergic reaction. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. I can't breathe. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. Protein is simple amino acids and sugar, basically. Yeah. But if people are actually wanting to buy the things, you need to tell them what to buy. Okay, got it. Yes. Yeah, you let me know what you need, Christine. I sent you an email if you want to take the journey or not. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, whatever resonates with you. Hello, Jack Foster. How are you? Rainbow colorful food. Yes, exactly. Do you like dinosaur kale or rainbow kale? It's so good. I'm doing well, thank good. Yes, if anybody wants to know how proteins are, explain Hearts on Fire is breaking it down for you. I think just as close to the earth is good rule of thumb. Yeah, that's why I share it. Eat as close to the earth as possible. Least manipulated is best. Less touched, least manipulated, not so much in wrappers, boxes. Obviously, it's going to happen, but Easy. Or what did Jamila say? Convenience is expensive. Yeah. Exactly. So you just it's a good way. I just like to keep it simple because when you're teaching about food and how to eat, um my goal is I need people to be able to easily implement so they can change their life easily. What complex systems do, and sometimes education, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes is overly complicate shit. That's why you see things on social media like telling people that exercising is bad and all this stuff. And it's like the best way to teach someone to eat healthy is visuals and to keep it simple. And then you can continue to educate them as to why they want to make those choices, but also you want to teach them based on how they are feeling so that they can learn physically what happens in their body. Because like 9 times out of 10, I see people all the time. They go and they try and learn about all these stuff and like they want to know about Ayurveda, but they can't implement it because it's too complicated. They want to eat like their blood type, but it's too complicated because think people complicate things. It's like, don't complicate things. If our goal is to make an impact, we need to not complicate things. Our as healers, our goal is to make things accessible. When we complicate things, it's another form of gatekeeping sometimes because we're speaking a different language that not everybody knows, and we need to be able to like help people understand how to make easier choices because they're already overstimulated by life itself. And so me asking someone to eat better and make these choices every time they're like, that sounds like a lot. Yeah, because you're overstimulated. So I'm just going to dumb it way down. Like we're going to start at a basic level, right? Like very basic because I need it to be consistent. So it's like, it's always good to make things accessible for yourself. I always go for easy and simple. I don't think I do well with greens. Actually, it hurts my tummy, just passes right through. I will teach you about that. It's probably because the type that you're eating and when you're eating it. There's vegetables and certain foods that are augmenting, and then there's some that are not. So some are meant to like grow your gut, augmenting, some are extractive. So if you're eating vegetables that are extractive when it comes to Ayurveda, they are meant to push things through your intestines. And then if you are extremely inflamed, certain foods that you eat will not be able to be digested, which is why it's so important to like shift into healing the gut so it does what it needs to do, and then you can start adding in all these other things. My sister says that greens upset her too. Yeah, it's really simple. People usually eat the wrong ones, wrong time, or they have inflammation. Usually. Are you a spiritual healer? Yes, I am. I am a spiritual healer. I do it for a living. Welcome to the group. You're welcome to come join Z School for the Gifted. We meet every Thursday. Where are you based out of? Right from the soil with no or little natural occurring chemicals. Yes, exactly. With the green beans. Yeah, it just depends. It depends on the person, what food they need to eat right now. But yeah, sometimes depending on the form that they are in, how you cook them, all sorts of stuff. But like, even if we try and shift the way the food is cooked, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to match the body during this time. So we have to look at what's going on with the body first and then decide on how best to address it with food. If that doesn't work, I am very well versed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Exactly. It's the excellent explanation. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all are so sweet. I am from England. Oh my goodness. So fun. What time is it where you are? Also, random question. Do you consider yourself spiritual, and have you tried a clearly Canadian? I'm asking everybody. 2:15 at the moment. 2:15 a.m. Hold on, I need to get my charger. I've been on my computer a lot today. Working hard or hardly working. There we go. 2:15. Dang. Let me look. Let me look at my clock. Oh, my phone's gonna die too. Everybody needs a rest. Oops, I just started an alarm. Yeah, 2:15 a.m. Why are you awake? Is your first name Jack? Or is Jack Foster like a you know, some people put random names in their title. Literally making cacao right now after the cacao talk. Everybody have cacao. I don't consider myself spiritual, but it's something I have never given much credence, but that comes from a place of ignorance more than anything. Wow, you're very insightful, self-aware. Yeah, I feel like, you know, sometimes with spirituality, it finds you when you're open to it. You're open to it. You know? So I feel like everybody else has a different definition for spirituality. Like one of my friends, she doesn't really consider herself spiritual, but she definitely believes in energy and divine timing and all that stuff, you know? Jack is my first name. Cool, Jack. Welcome, Jack. I've accepted that. What does that smell? Oh, I've accepted that me being me right now, exactly how I am, equals being spiritual. I love that. Everybody has a different definition. See? Everybody did, no matter where you are, you know? I feel like sometimes spiritual has like a weird rap for it, you know? Or being too liberal in some cases. I don't really see it that way. I don't really see it that way. I feel like spirituality encompasses all of the beliefs and systems that fall under believing in things that are not necessarily seen. That's how I see it. So anything that falls into that falls into spirituality for me. Not random at all. Cacao for all. Yes. Cheers. Cheers. Yes, L Bear. I find this time of day to be very peaceful. That makes sense. I write a lot at random times, like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. It's like the energy is very quiet. Are you an artist? It's very, very quiet. Yeah, it's just a language. It's all sound. That's why it's so great to like live life from an energy of love, you know? It's a universal language, love. Because everybody has different meanings for different words. Expressing myself and being joyful, having fun and play is how I embody spirituality. Yeah. How do you all embody spirituality? Elle started it. Everybody does it differently. It's embedded into my everyday life, just my way of living with everything. An artist in a literal sense? If so, then no. What do you do? What do you do for fun? And what do you, or do you work too? Word, El Bear. Welcome, Jack. I stay up and do creative stuff late sometimes. It's so fun. The nighttime creatives. Like when I get a really good idea, it's like I gotta just run and get my laptop. Because I'm like, That's what happened when I wrote the last Substack story. I was like, oh my goodness, this has to come out immediately. Immediately. Got rid of the old story. Delete, 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 delete. Or if I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit and listen to cricket music and be inspired. Or sometimes I just sit in my room and watch the cat jump off all the tree branches out there. You know, it's very meditative. He's very adventurous. Reminds me to be adventurous. And then I'm like, every time I catch you eating a gecko, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, but a part of nature. And then I see him like cling onto the tree. Like, you are just living your best life. I'm going to take notes. I'm excited to see you all on Thursday. It's Z School for the Gifted. Remember, I moved it up an hour. I'm actually going to drop the link in the chat. I keep forgetting to drop it in the chat, but I'm going to do it. Here we go. And we're going over boundaries and sacred sensuality this week in the art of love and magnetism. I'm glad you wrote Mango Mistress. It was fun, wild read, never boring. Yay! That makes me so excited. I love it. I'm glad that you all love it, and I love all of your feedback. Don't forget to comment on the post and leave your guess if you think it's real or fake. I love listening to music. There really isn't anything quite like it as far as experiences go. I love music. Me too. I'm a musician. I love creating music. What's your favorite music? Everybody, what are you listening to recently? Remember that night I was on for so long, we talked about all this music? What are you listening to now? Are you all listening to the same stuff? We had a alternative night, one of those nights, really late. That was fun. I almost took a shift next week from 6 to 9 and had to say no because I didn't want to miss class. Yes. Yay. I'm excited. I love seeing you all. I was actually thinking for Z School for the Gifted, maybe doing a random streaming night of a random movie. Everybody can make popcorn and cacao. We could just sit on Zoom. I'll stream the movie, and y'all could just have fun. Just being existence for the most part along my chosen path. I want to help who, when, and where I can while elevating. I love that. That's so beautiful. Hearts on Fire, can you remind me your name? Did you ever tell, or do you prefer to go by Hearts on Fire? The Mango Mistress had spiritual bag. It did. It did. It totally did. Belsizowski. Belsizowski. Why is that not ringing a bell? Made me think of relationships that actually drain you financially. Yeah, I've been in more than one. I had to learn my lesson twice. Actually, 3 times. 3 times a charm. Just found this masked artist, Carpet Man. Whoa, fun. And I've been listening to this artist, Ariel J, the song Glow 88. Ooh. Movies I can count on. I think it would be hilarious. You can bring your popcorn with nutritional yeast. I will be sad about not having nutritional yeast because I know how addictions go. I found some songs from my past I loved, and I decided to bump Lana Del Rey and Highly Suspect. And then after watching Sinners, I listened to that soundtrack with my boyfriend. That's a good soundtrack. I also love the Harriet soundtrack. I love a movie night. Okay, yay! Maybe we can take a vote and see what night would work best. What day of the week? I've actually been listening to a lot of Dave Matthews Band lately. A lot. And what else have I been listening to? Elena Rose. Listening to them a lot. I don't know how to answer this question. I made peace with the fact that everything can be spiritual. I get up and meditate, and my work is spiritual. My whole life is spiritual at this point. Yeah, it like becomes so infused into your everyday life. Oh, Claire, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I don't know why that took me a minute. I just downloaded a bunch of Linkin Park. Oh my goodness, I haven't listened to Linkin Park in forever. I used to be obsessed with Linkin Park. They were like alternative, but had a little, like they would rap sometimes. I loved it. I was screaming down 95 to Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette is the perfect artist to listen to and scream down the highway. Just saying. Like you just gotta listen to Ironic and just let it out. I love Alanis Morissette. Let me see what the last Alanis Morissette I was listening to. Oh, maybe I didn't save it. I mean, obviously, Head Over Feet and also Thank You. Thank You by Alanis Morissette. Crash Into Me. Oh my goodness. Yes. That's the exact song I was listening to from Dave Matthews Band. Literally. Like it's right here. It's so fun. See? Right there. Number one. I love atmospheric instrumentation. I love music where you can simultaneously enjoy the sound and interpret a story. Fun. Do you make music, Jack? Dave Matthews is from Where I Am Now. Wow. Really? I never knew that. But I do love mainstream pop between 80s and 2000s. Ooh, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Tell us, Jack. Oh, it's a good song. It is a good song. I love Dave Matthews Band so much. And I will forever say that the older he gets, the better his voice sounds. I'm just saying. Like, what is that album? Hold on. It's always like difficult for me to find the stand-up album that will. It's my favorite one. Steady as We Go. Do you know that song? Dave Matthews Band. Do you know Steady as We Go? Stand-up is just. I love it so much. I love it so much. I love it so much. I used to have it actually. I think one defines spirituality for themselves essentially, and this girl said that life is spiritual, period. Exactly. I understand that, and everyone has their own perspective and opinions and views on it completely. I think Alanis did an interview about being an HSP. I'm like, oh, so relatable. That makes sense. My friend loves industrial music. We go to the construction site just dead pig. That's so funny. Y'all are the cutest. Mainly due to childhood nostalgia, but I love listening. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? I was just listening to that song too. Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. What's happening here? I can literally hear the whole song in my head. I love all these songs. I love all these songs. So good. It's literally um I had a playlist and that was like number 1 on there, I think. I don't know where it is. I have too many now. I have too many now. Might have to delete them. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, rainbow outside my door is so pretty fun. What album is the last stand up album? It's the black one. It's this one. Yeah. Steady as we go, my favorite. Also, Out of My Hands is good, but Steady as we go. I don't know what it is about that song. And Dream Girl, like, just makes me want to get into an old cruiser car and just like put on my scarf and my glasses and just like go with like a cherry lollipop or something. That's how I feel. Hot summer night. Even though we're going into fall, it's not fall here. Nope. Okay, Gratitude C. I'm about to download. Yes. You have to tell me how you like it. Love Dave Matthews Band so much. So much. What's your favorite song of all time? I have to pick one. This is real. I'm going through every song in my head. Everybody has to write their favorite song of all time. Okay. If I had to pick one song, honestly, it keeps playing in my head. It might be my favorite song of all time. I have to pick one. I'm a rule follower. Yeah, only one. Everybody has to put one. You too, Jack. I would put, honestly, I would do, oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me look at one song to make sure that I'm not, I feel like it's not this one. I just got a mosquito bite. Yeah, I think I would honestly pick Tower of Learning by Rufus Wainwright because Rufus Wainwright is also a phenomenal, like, vocalist. Phenomenal. But I love that song. Tower of Learning. Tower of Learning by Rufus Wainwright. Woo! I answered. Will do. Ironically, Alanis Morissette, ironic isn't ironic. Wait, is that your favorite song of all time, though? That's tough. Only one. Or best. Okay, best karaoke song is different. I wouldn't pick Tower of Learning for my. I love karaoke, by the way. You have to pick one song. If you ask me, you have to pick two, Jack. Karaoke song. I would probably pick a. I'd probably pick a Blackpink song, to be honest, because I'm all about K-pop and karaoke. But I love all things. My friend has an obsession with Sade every time with karaoke. Makes us all tired. Ironic doesn't ring a bell. I'll look it up. Z, I might ask to do Magic to Market next week. I'm kind of squirrel branding with my workshop ideas and talking about pricing on stuff, but I love doing the gifted class weekly too. It's up to you, Elle, whatever you want to do. You just send me an email or message on Discord, whichever one. Fave song is hard to choose. Okay, you all have to pick one. Okay, that's a really, yeah. But is that your favorite? Okay, Across the Universe, great. Yeah. His cover of it, yeah, amazing. I love all things Rufus Wainwright. All things, all things. I also love Across the Universe in general. I love the Beatles. But I love Tower of Learning. I don't know why. There's something about that song that it like sends me someplace else. I think I even put it on one of my dating profiles once. Like you could like put your favorite song or something like that. Or it was like a song for your life or something. And I was like, I'm going to put Rufus Wainwright, Tower of Learning. And if someone messages me and doesn't know who the fuck that is, they're not meant to be in my life. And if they have something that's like not aligned with that, I don't want it. I was already shutting down. That's why I don't go on apps. That Prince song, ooh, The Marian Kind is Fire. I don't know if it's my favorite of all time. It has to be. You can only pick one. But I can't think of anything else so good. I love all things Prince. I don't know my favorite song. I like Enigma's Return to Innocence. Ooh. I don't know, best song. That's hard. Maybe PYT. Oh my goodness. You're on that whole vibe tonight. Favorite at the moment is probably Have You Ever Seen the Rain by CCR, but it changes a lot all the time. I don't know. Let me look. I don't know if I know that song. Let me look. Oh, that's a good one. Actually, you know, sometimes it's easier for me to know songs by the photo or like the album cover. I don't know why I can't. Any other way it just doesn't compute. Doesn't compute. There's so many. No, can't pick just one. Thumbs down, Angela. There's only one song stuck in my head right now. It's Mama, I'm Coming Home. I think Ozzy sang that. Paranoid by Black Sabbath. That's a good one. Is that finished with my woman because she couldn't help me with my mind. I like your choices, Elle. Dark Lady by Cher. Now I'm naming top few. I know. Cheating. And who asked this question? I wanna know their favorite song immediately. Jack did it. Jack from Twitch. Jack is on Twitch. Jack said favorite at the moment. Jack didn't say favorite. No. I like the blues too, but I can't name a specific band. I gotta keep expanding my music. Yeah, me too. It's hard to think on your toes. But Tower of Learning forever. I love it so much. I'm gonna listen to it tonight and just be in bed. I'm looking for I don't know why. It's so weird. Also, Rufus Wainwright in concert is fucking magical. So is John Legend. John Legend by himself with a piano. Have you ever seen John Legend by himself with a piano? It's the most magical thing you'll ever see. See, I saw John Legend alone with a piano, and I saw Rufus Wainwright in LA with just piano. It was perfect. Then you get to really see artists. Like you really get to see them. They can't hide behind synthesizers. Ooh, Star Child by Tina Marie. These are all good. My BF showed me Health and Maynard Keenan. I like their music too. My fave Tech Nine song was Worldwide Chopper and Pinocchio. Streams. Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, that is, yes, I agree. These are all good. But you have to pick the song that just pops into your head. You don't get to think about it a lot. You get like 10 seconds max, and then that's it. That's how it should go. John Legend, yes. Yeah, John Legend with a fucking piano. I'm like, what? I like seeing people in intimate theaters. Like, that's like my favorite. I love me a big EDM festival, though, and like rock concert all day. I will crowd surf the entire time. But like when you can also do I saw Rufus Wainwright at the Orpheum, which is a smaller theater in LA. It was perfect. Yeah, hard choice. Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. I fucking love that song. I love that song. I love all things Bob Marley. It is a hard choice. It is a hard choice. One Love. I love how emo this group is. I love how much you all love music. Black Hole Sun. I love that song. They have a great voice as well. I like their voice. You can never forget that song. How I stepped on something. It hurts. It's like stuck in my foot. They've made a few worldwide choppers, though, even the one with Tech Criz and Eminem. Ooh. There you go. Gave you two more. Gee, thanks, Angela. Black Holes. What was I listening to earlier? I was listening to a lot of things. I feel like my energy changes throughout the day. I was listening to the Google Dolls. Goo Goo Dolls. A lot of random stuff. Hootie and the Blowfish came on this radio. Matchbox 20, Pearl Jam. Ooh, what's this one? Alanis Morissette. Look at that. This is like a good playlist. Sometimes you just got to click around, you know what I mean? I will sing and ukulele cover songs. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Oh, I love that song. Can't Help Falling in Love. I love that song too. Creep. I love all these songs. I love Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I'm looking something. I love Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Over the Rainbow. That song, like, will forever be attached to my friend who passed away, but in the most beautiful way. In the most beautiful way. Can't Help Falling in Love. Yes. Creep. All of these. All of these. Creep is great. I've been hearing all these songs recently. I've never been to a musical concert before. Definitely something on my bucket. What? Why is that? Have you just been busy or just never crossed your mind? Or accessibility? I have a lot of questions. Dark Days. MCR songs. The one with Yellow Wolf, I like Till It's Gone too. These are all great songs. I actually have a season ticket for my local football team, Sunderland, and we sing Can't Help Falling in Love before every game kicks off. Really? Wow. I didn't see that coming. Why is that a tradition? Like, did someone pick it or just like, I mean, everybody should fall in love before a game. I have chunks in here. I didn't know Jack O'Connell can sing too. That was a fun surprise from Sinners. You never know until someone goes out and try, right? You never know. That's a good one from for sure. It's America. You all like, how do we always end up in the music conversations, which I love so much? Music just is so magical. I want to know, okay, if you could go to a concert right now, who would you go see? And you can only pick one. Boba? Question mark? As in the drink? I love boba so much. You give me a Hokkaido boba, clearly Canadians and all the stuff from earlier. Gimme. Unless boba's a song, you tell me. You tell me. What concert would you go to? What concert would you all go to right now? You can only pick one. Angela, if you're still here, you can only pick one. Robbie Williams, Just So I Can Sing Angels. It seems like the ultimate song to sing at a concert. I love that. Hi, Jim. We're talking about music. Do you have, okay, the question was, if you could go to any concert right now, what would you go to? I know the video title says Shadow Work and Shine. This is also alchemizing. Decision making. I was. You were. What? You was what? I would see Highly Suspect, but their new music not so good. So you would specifically request them to play their older music. Like any artist, dead or alive? Yeah. If you could pick anybody. If you could pick anybody, who would it be? I would have loved to see Falling in Reverse. Oh, also, but if I can get high, I will go to anyone. What? Any concert. But the rule is you can only pick one. You gotta pick one. You have to pick one. You have to state the one. I would go back in time and see Motley Crue. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Hello, I was referring to boba in the milk teas. I love boba. I love the tapioca. But don't get me wrong, I will get a fruit tea with like other stuff in it, not tapioca. Gotta be Michael Jackson, then easy pick. Ooh, good choice. There's so many. Oh, Rolling Stone Painted Black is another song I love. I love it. I have a better plan. If we all picked a different one, we could all go to each other's concerts. Sneaky. Who would I go see? I would definitely go see Prince. Prince or Jimi Hendrix. I can't decide. I do love Bob Marley. And Prince. Definitely Prince. Prince. I was thinking Michael Jackson as well, but I wasn't sure. I would definitely want to see Michael Jackson, but there's just something about Prince that just holds my heart so much. My aunt was like obsessed with Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. And I feel like as much as I love them, I got a lot like like so much. Like totally would. I feel like my aunt gave me enough of what I needed to know. It was we said that. So many oldies. I know. I love Painted Black. Jemmy maybe, Gemini maybe. See, you just reading minds. Sneaky. I'm always reading. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell what's like happening in my own brain. That's why I gotta be like plopped far, far away from other people. Like a lot of my friends just live like closer to all the things, and Spirit was like, no, we're gonna put you in the middle of this town, in the middle of nowhere, so you can actually hear us because you're too busy being like beep boop beep boop beep boop beep. I thought of Gemini and then Prince as you were saying it out loud. See? Jimmy! I love Jimmy. Jimmy, my bad on spelling. I knew what you meant. Jimmy. I love Jimi Hendrix. I assumed. Jemmy. Maybe you have an accent. I don't know. Hearts on Fire, do you have an accent? Everybody's got one. Trick question. We're going to Dwight Schrute this conversation. False. Except that was to Dwight and not Dwight. You all are very curious. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm getting to the chunks of my cacao now. Okay, I'm going to stay on for like 5 more minutes and I'm going to go. I'm way past my wind down. I'm way past my wind down. I'm excited to see you all this week. I'm excited. Tarot 101. It's going to be a lot of fun. So much fun. And I'm going to put a poll up for the movie. It's so hot here. I'm thinking about sleeping in the living room today, but I can't decide. Excuse me, I'm very burpy right now. This has been so fun. I love y'all. Y'all are great. And I love that every time I try and make a live about something, it just never works. Y'all just come out of the bat with Clearly Canadians. And I love it. It's like, let's talk shadow work. Let's talk Clearly Canadians. Let's talk about Canada. You know? I gotta run. Love you all. Good night. I think I've used manic energy to create in the past. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Once you start balancing out, it's easy to be like, man, I was fucking manic all the time. And then also with like, your manifestations, like, why did my manifestation come in like that? Oh yeah, because I was a little bananas. Like, why does it feel so chaotic and I can't seem to hold on to it? Why does it feel like this? It's so true. It's so true. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go, everybody. I can't stop yawning now. And I'm supposed to be asleep. So I'm gonna sign off. And I can't wait to see you all in class tomorrow. Link is in the description. You're great too. It's so much fun. We just want to vibe and hang. I know. I want to hang out with all of you too. It's so fun. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun. And I just want to make sure you're all okay and you're having fun. Goodbye, Jack. Feel free to also follow on YouTube. I'm at the Fairy Medicine Woman. Then you could meet everybody. Have a great night. Bye, Hearts on Fire. Good night, everybody. Make sure you get lots of rest. Drink your water. Remember, tomorrow is the last day of the portal. Bye, Jamila. Good night, good night, good night. See ya.